Good afternoon, guys, or sorry, good evening. It's a 4:57 p.m. Today is February 2nd, and we had a Facebook earnings and some other earnings today. So those are the event, after hours, and which happened, which brought down the price down. So you can read through all this thing. This is yesterday's closing remark, right? So buyers hit the inflection point, right? So if you remember yesterday's video, in a YouTube, you can go back and check yesterday's video. End of the video, I said this is the inflection point, and I draw a rectangle, and I said I wanted to see a response, like little bit up and then down, and then entire day price basically held that area, and then at the end of the day, because of Facebook or whatever reason, it came down. But the point is, it reacted. Now the question is, can it has a more strength to follow through tomorrow? If there is no follow through, then buyers back in the business. If there is a follow through, then there is a more down move to come. Okay, so you have to check yesterday's video towards the end. Okay, now today and tomorrow we will remain neutral mindset, right? Willing to open up our mind for either side, right? See, remember, price was moving up from last 3 days. Technically we are supposed to be bullish, right, based on the price action, because it came up all the way from 4200 to 4560 or so, right? So technically we are supposed to be bullish, but I did not mention anything about bullishness here, right? All I said is neutral. That means we will now, because I was expecting the down move, so expecting that, and then if I would say bullish, it doesn't make sense, right? So that's why I said neutral, and we have to watch during the day time frame to decide which side to pick up in neutral environment, right? Next 2 days, I'm sensing something for the next 2 days. See, weakness in buyers, price has to prove it. See, so I'm always relying on price to prove it. I'm not guessing anything here, but I have a sense that, hey, something this should happen, but then I will wait for a price to confirm it, So I know my levels. So if price makes a reaction from that level, then I know, then I have to go to the short side or long side, based on whatever my thinking. So ES was a notes were very simple today, 4 lines only, NQ 4 lines only, right? Because it's all level driven nowadays. So aggressive bias needs to hold above 51.55, and you can see it entire day. Damn thing, just half of the day it held 51.55. Then it went to that 45 area, which was yesterday's high, which is important, obviously, and then go back slow, and then it keep bounced back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then at one point it went above it, and then finally it initiated a move from 51, and then went all the way to 85, and then came down at the end, right, back to 45. So that 45 is important for tomorrow. Okay, now holding below this area, above buyers, but below this area, price has a potential to go towards here, right? So tonight in the Globex, and tomorrow, these areas are the key areas. Break below these areas, you are looking for a more down move. Holding this area back above 51, most likely buyers may take over, and price will again go back to 76.80 area. At that point, most likely it will go through it if NQ is moving higher. Okay, so remember those things. See, I would expect past sellers to defend this area, and you can see it pretty much entire day this area held it. See, so it's all about reading, and levels. Aggressive bias needs to hold above 15.150 in NQ in general, right? Remember this level, 15.150 in general, above buyers, below sellers, right? Break below, first warning sign. Holding below, price may go towards lower areas and possibly into yesterday's range. Dream numbers are important. So one of the dream number was 150. There you go. See, 156. Dream numbers are very, very powerful. It generates the move, 200-300 points in a day in a high volatile market. They are very, very powerful. 182 also, So you can see the NQ's dream number in action also, So yes, I have to yet figure out the dream numbers, but NQ is pretty much so far working. and Russell and all these things you can read it later on, right? But you can see it. So I'm gonna take over NQ first. See, 156, 161 dream number right of the open. See that? Strong response down, and then damn thing entire day stayed below this dream number pretty much, and then end of the day sell off from here, right? And then at one point, so when price was here, I was talking about I need NQ to come down to 950 at least once, 950, 980, and possibly 881. That was I was talking for NQ. But damn thing entire day it just did back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and multiple fail breakdowns. So all these circles around 20. So these were my levels, I gave them to members in the pre-market, 6 o'clock in the morning. So this level 20, roughly this area, price basically gave a failed breakdown multiple times here, right? So I was watching this area very carefully. So any intraday, so now before I go further, so I'll explain these things later on, but these were the trades, essentially it's a level to level trades. You can see it literally rotation between the levels, all this from here, 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 back here, and then from here to here, here to here, all these things. 20 was the intraday level, 20 to 60, that was the range intraday, to decide above buyers, below sellers. So here below sellers, here in neutral territory nothing, above buyers, here nothing, and then 20 again buyers, right? And then break below 20, that was the end of the day short right here, and yes, same thing, 62 to 50 was the range, so break below 62 you can target 50 or lower, that was a short. Here that was a trend line, right? So I was marking these lines, usually I don't draw trend lines usually, but today I was looking at these things and I was saying, man, it's making lower low, lower low, lower low, right? And I was expecting a down move today, and somehow this damn thing is holding. And when it breaks it, it's going to be move, that is a move, if NQ especially goes below 20. And then I saw this, that was a short right here and here, but anyway, so let's talk about this first, right? So NQ I already covered it now, right? So all these shorts are level driven pretty much, right? So but the day was garbage today, so I called it as a super garbage. It's a new word I gave them today. Usually I talk about garbage day, but today was a super garbage day. Why? Because there was multiple failed breakdowns and failed breakouts. You can see it, zoom in and you can see it in NQ and ES, multiple failed breakouts, failed breakdown, failed breakouts, breakdown, breakout, breakdowns, breakout, breakdowns, something like that. Fail, breakdown, up, breakdown, up, breakdown, up. See that? So it's called super garbage day in my definition, and those are the worst days, to trade. So the sooner you recognize the garbage or super garbage, you are better off not trading that day and wait till end to see if something happens drastically, and then you can trade. That way you can save all lot of money in the chop. So I think around 11 or so, that we recognize that it's a garbage day. Now even I think way before, I think around 10:30 or 10 o'clock, probably that it's a garbage day, super garbage day. That means no trading technically, right? But I was playing, I was entertaining the folks in Discord, right? So I was still reading in the garbage. See, reading in the garbage is tough because you have to be precise, about at microsecond level. So I was reading it, hey, buyers are here and there, I took couple of micros also back and forth, but it's not a real trading, it's just the micros, just to kill the time and the reading, but the real trade was here, right of the open. I was in Discord, we were reading it, and I said 62 below, sellers, and then boom, sellers stepped in, and I was so confident that this area held it, right, based on the yesterday's overnight video and all these things. So I was so confident, and then because at that time it was not a garbage day, and since NQ responded here, right, sliced through this 93 and all this thing, so I was so confident that hey, now it should go to my targeted levels, 15, 20, those were my targets, So even it came to 45, right? I did not take a profit. personally. But in Discord I said, if someone wants to take a profit, they can, because there are buyers, going to be buyers here. It was yesterday's high, and go back slow. But I did not take a profit. Instead I just put my stop to 58 here, and then I got stopped out. 4 points, not a big deal. Then I was watching that. I had a sense at that point that garbage is coming, and then it went above this 58.62, right? Poke above it. At that point I was thinking now it should go higher, but then damn thing again came down, held this area, went higher, right? So at that time I sensed that it's a super garbage going on, but still it was not confirmed. Then damn thing break down, right? So I even took a short here. No, that short was not here. And then damn thing reverse on me. I bailed out at break even here, right? And then again it went higher. At that point I said it's a super garbage going on now. Now there is no trading officially, right? Then it came down, right? And it broke below. So here I said if someone wants to take a short, this is the short, below 47 again if it comes down. And then it came down here, right? NQ was going down right here below 20, right? So that was a short in NQ. At that point NQ is most likely gonna hit 950. So that was the trade in NQ. Yes, I took this trade, but here I said now I had a sense of super garbage. If it comes back up at 47 or 45, right? If it goes to 42, I will move my stop to 45. That is what I said in Discord. Then it went below. I was short, and now it should go down, right? Because of NQ, there was a problem here, since NQ hit 950. So, but regardless of taking profit, knowing the super garbage, I should have taken the profit. But anyway, I said, what? I'll just move my stop to 45. 47 was my short, and then I got stopped out. Here I stopped trading officially for my account. Then I just did the micro account, other account, the micro ones, to just in a playground, that's my playground. So that's the same time I can also read the price action for the Discord members, and I can play around with micros, So here I said at 12 o'clock, 12:05, I said now buyers are confirming. In NQ also I said buyers are confirming above 40 or 20 at that point, right? So when it pulled back here at 19, I took a long in NQ. That was the trade I put it in Discord. That 19 is my 15,019 was the long in NQ, and I think 53 was a long in ES. It's there in Discord somewhere. And then my target was 76 in ES, and then NQ the target was 200, which is above the dream number. Okay, so and then price went into my favor, 100 point, right? So this time I was careful, even though it was micro, I didn't want to give back, So yes, I cut it at 72 on the way down. When it hit 73, I was almost sure that it's gonna hit 76, but damn thing came down. I bailed out one contract in. I had 2 micros in NQ, so I bailed out one at 100 point profit, and the other one I moved the stop loss to, I think, I don't remember, but probably around 76 or so, or 65 something, and then I got stopped out. So, and that was the trade. And then later on around 2 o'clock, 2:05 or 2:20 somewhere here, I took a short even micros, here at 63, and then my stop was 66. That is what I said in Discord. And I also said if 66 is taken out to the upside, I will flip it and target 76, and that is what I did. So 63, I took a short, price went into my favor to 59, then reverse on me, 3 points loss in micro, but I flipped it, 76 I built out as planned, and that's it. And then I was just watching, and then it was like trying to go above 80, even though some of the Discord members said, can we take a short at 80? I said no. For day trading, no shorts. For swing trading, you can have a short with stop loss at 46.15, target 45.20. That you can do. But day trading, no shorts. Here you can't take a short when price was here, because most likely it wants to break out, right? But if something else happens, and 62.50 was a borderline area. So if here like this, and if NQ goes below 20, that's where you can take a short now, for day trading. But till then, if you're watching it, otherwise no worries. It's a super garbage day, Anyway, it's advised not to trade. So these are the trades, but overall there is nothing I can explain in detail how to trade this price action, because anyway it's a garbage, right? So I do not want to explain you how to trade in the garbage. Unless you are part of Discord, then you can watch me reading the price action and then you can trade accordingly. Otherwise there is no match here that I can explain with internals or anything in this garbage and say, what, this is a fail breakdown, go long here, or this is a fail breakout, go short here. I can do all these things, but it's not gonna help you out. In the garbage, you rather not analyze the price action for your sake, and do not trade. When you know it's something is not working out. Otherwise, you will end up like this. Like short here, cut here. If you are reading it, then you are able to even cut it. Otherwise, price will just reverse on you, and you are sitting in a big loss. So that's how it is. So it's important that you pay attention in Discord. This is particularly for the members who are listening to these videos, and focus on it. And then when I say garbage, even though I'm trading with micros, you do not have to trade. You can just wait for move like this later on, and then trade. It's easier that way. And that be all for today, and then I'll put some more information in the closing remark for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow then.